Hello everybody and welcome to SnackTube. It is time for another wee Canadian treat. So I've got for you today, it's more of an American treat really, but my parents brought it from Canada. This is the classic that is Twinkies. So I can't remember the last time I had a Twinkie. I have had them before when I lived over there, but it has been a long time, I'll tell you that. So I wanted to try these again and see how they hold up to nice cakes, because I get a lot of nice cakes in my life because my missus is a baker, so I do end up eating a lot of cake that is very tasty. So we'll see how this highly processed Americanized Twinkie thing compares to all the cake I've been eating recently. So this is a fun pack amusant. Of course, everything's got English and French on it over in Canada, so there you go. You get 6 cakes in here, so they must be quite big. I seem to remember them being a lot smaller. It's not very often that your food gets bigger rather than smaller. Or maybe this box is just... They do move around a fair bit inside the box. So the best before on here is... it's hard to tell. I don't know. So they say like Twinkies last forever basically, but I can't really tell. It says 2022 OC23. Is that October 23rd, 2022? Is that what that's meant to mean? Because that's not very long. In fact, by the time you guys see this video, they'll be out of date. So that's not very long at all, but hopefully they'll be fine. Twinkies, always memorable, always yummy. Well, I'll be the judge of that. I'm a professional, damn it. At Hostess, putting a smile on your face with sweet, yummalicious treats that make your day just that little bit better is our mission. With scrumptious treats like Twinkies and cupcakes, celebrations are a piece of cake. So here's all your ingredients there. I imagine a lot of that is garbage. Polysorbate 60. Ooh, yummy. So let's have a look at your nutritional information. Pair 1 cake, which is 34 grams, 150 calories. That seems fair for a cake, I guess. 6 grams of fat, 1.5 grams of that is saturate, which is 8% each of your daily value. 24 grams of carbs, 14 grams of sugar, 1 gram of protein, 10 milligrams of cholesterol, and 110 milligrams of sodium, which is 5%. So not terrible. Right, let's break into this box and see how big an actual Twinkie is then, shall we? Get this box, open it from this end. That's a huge box to put on the shelf. Yeah. Okay, I'll take one out, put it down here. So that's your size of your box, right? That's the size of your Twinkie. It just reaches over about halfway of the box, and I reckon if you put them in perfectly, you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, this box could be like 2/3 of the size, maybe. So I don't understand why they put it in such a big box. I mean, that's just a waste of cardboard. It's a good thing that we recycle in this country, eh? So yeah, there's 6 in there. Let's have a wee look at this bad boy. So each one comes individually wrapped in the plastic there. I used to, before I had Twinkies, I used to think, how do they get the cream in there? It's like fully enveloped. How do they do it? Well, I'll tell you how they do it. They stick a couple of holes in the bottom and they pump it in. Boom. That's pretty much how you pump. That's how you get cream or chocolate or whatever into any kind of donut or cake thing. Smells very sweet. It feels very processed. Don't know how something can feel processed, but it just does. Brown on the bottom, golden on the top. And I guarantee you that, I mean, that's not what it's going to look like in the middle. And look, the picture is bigger than the actual Twinkie. Madness. Alright, let's do it. Twinkies from Canada. Probably taste the same as the American ones. Let's give them the old taste test, shall we? There's your cross section. Can't even see the cream. The cream's been pumped into a bit into a bit in between the cake. So let me put it there. Looks a bit more like the picture, right? Only about a quarter of the size. You know what? Given my experience with cake over the last wee while, these are kind of crap. I mean, it's even like my missus makes gluten-free cake, which you might think sounds like a terrible idea, but it's obviously good for people with celiac disease and stuff like that, irritable bowels and what have you. But you really can't tell. For the most part, you can't tell the difference between the gluten-free cake and decent normal cake anyway. This doesn't really taste like good cake. It doesn't taste like any of those. It's really sugary. Give it its due. It's moist. The cream in there helps. It's not stale or anything, which is good. I mean, it tastes as fresh as it can when it's so highly processed. The cream in there it's not cream enough, it's not milky enough, it's basically sugary. Yeah. Texture wise, it's okay, but it's very average cake. I mean, I've had better packaged cakes than a Twinkie for over here, like your Cadbury's mini rolls, for instance. I find them a lot nicer, the cake in them. I guess it needs to be sweet because it's literally just cake and a bit of cream. There's no icing on it. There's no icing on it or anything. There's no like chocolate on top of it. It's literally just cake and cream. But there's so much sugar in that. It's I'd say it's a bit too much sugar. I think it's too sweet. But they're edible. They last a long time. Stick that in a lunchbox. Yeah, I'm not going to complain if I find a Twinkie in my lunchbox. I'd rather have a good real cake. But I'm guessing these are cheap. At least I hope they're cheap. I don't know what my mum and dad paid for them, but if they're expensive, then they are not worth it. But in like Scottish money, I wouldn't pay more than £1 for this packet of cakes. Like, I wouldn't pay any more than that for 6 Twinkies. I wouldn't pay any more than £1. For £1, I'd be quite happy, eat them all day long. But any more than that, and I'm thinking way overpriced because they're cheap, and they're cheap tasting, they're cheap feeling. So yeah, you don't want to be spending good money on them. But I don't know how much they are in American dollars or Canadian dollars or anything like that, so I couldn't possibly comment or make that comparison. I wish I could. Wish I knew. So yeah, that was Twinkies from Hostess. Yeah, not great. Not great. Not worth spending good money on, but they'll do in a pinch. Certainly edible, just not, just way too sugary. Very, very sugary. Yeah. Well, that'll do it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the wee bell to get notifications anytime a new video comes out. And go down into the description and find the link to my TikTok channel. I review other stuff on there. And just check that out as well. And yeah, subscribe if you want to see some more Canadian brought treats. My parents brought me over a bunch of Canadian stuff / American stuff, and I'm going to be trying it all on the channel, as well as the usual array of random pish I find in the supermarket or in the corner shop or down a drain. You know, just these are the places I go. Well, thank you very much, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. See you then.